my name's Kathy, and you are watching the I Write, I Read, I Review edition of Stocking the Shelves. I have a ton of books to show you this week, so let's get right to it. The first two books I want to show are books that are for writing, and the first one of those is Outlining Your Novel by K.M. Wieland. This looked interesting because I'm working on two plot outlines as we speak. One is for the sequel to my upcoming novel, Sealer's Promise, and the other is the first in my Tales of Lithica fantasy fairy tale series. So I'm pretty excited about getting going on those, and hopefully this will help. The next book that I got for writing was actually recommended by my crit partner, Crystal Jones, and this is The Plot Whisperer by Martha Alderson. And she says this is really helpful. Different writers react differently to different things, so hopefully this will work for me, and I'll find out soon. Before I get into the physical copies of books that I actually received or purchased, I would first like to thank Michelle Maddow for sending me an EARC of Timeless, the third book in the Transcending Time saga. I'm really looking forward to reading that, and I should get to it soon. You can look for my review in November. On to the physical books. The first thing that I received a copy of is Broken by A.C. Roth. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I'm incredibly sorry if I didn't. This was sent to me via Strange Chemistry, so thank you guys once again for sending me another great book, and I look forward to reading and reviewing it. I went to Walmart today, and I got two new books. I got Blessed by Tanya Hurley. I'm really looking forward to reading it. It looks really interesting. It looks like it's got some Christian mythos and reference in it, which should be interesting since I've spent a lot of time studying like different texts on the Bible and on different ways of presenting and understanding Christianity. And seeing it indicated in fiction, especially with a more paranormal bent or whatever, can be really interesting. So, looking forward to this. Should get to it soon. I also got a copy of Wake by Amanda Hawking. I've heard good reviews, I've heard bad reviews. I kind of just want to weigh in and see what I think. One of my subplots in my fantasy fairy tale series is about merfolk, and I want to make sure that I don't really borrow from someone else. So I want to see what she's done so that I don't replicate it. And then I did a humongous Amazon order, so the rest of the books you're going to see in the video are from that. And thank you very much to my aunt for some of the money I got for this. The first book that I got is Poson Princess by Cressley Cole. And thanks yet again to Darkfallen and Greta for getting me into her writing via A Hunger Like No Other. I really liked her adult book that I read. So I figured when I heard that she was writing a YA, why not give it a go, see what I think. I should be reading this soon. I'm taking part in the Spooktacular Paranormal Reading Challenge, and I'm not sure if this one is quite right for that, but I've got one more to read for that for certain, and then I'm going to move on to other stuff. So I should be doing this soon. The next thing I got is probably what's going to actually be my third book for the challenge. It is The Mephisto Covenant by Trinity Fagan. I hope I pronounced your name right. I'm incredibly sorry if I didn't. I quite liked The Mephisto Covenant. I 3-starred it. It did have some issues, but I liked it enough that I was dying to get my hands on the next one, and I'm really glad to have it. And I'm really looking forward to diving in, and hopefully I will be reading this once I'm done this video, actually. This is what I should be hopping to next. I got Hunger by Jackie Morse Kessler. I've wanted to read this for ages, and I've held off because I have some, like, Riders of the Apocalypse, or in my book they're called the Dark Prophets, type thing in my own work. It's part of what I included in my Underworld. So I didn't want to read this until I had my own mythology straight. And then I read it to see how similar or different our stuff is, and we are definitely on two very different pages. I really like this book. I highly recommend it. It was fabulous. Loved it. Devoured it. Yes, pun intended. Anyway, very good stuff. Definitely should check it out if you haven't. I got Gone by Michael Grant. I reviewed his novel BZRK back, I think it was in March, and I really loved that. So when I had some space on my shopping list this week, I decided, why not? Let's get this. I've wanted to check this out forever anyway. So I should be getting this soon. This will probably be a November read for me. We shall see. I don't want to make any promises, but I'm really trying to get through all the books I bought in this order and get them read. So this should be coming up in the near future. I got The Girl of Fire and Thorns by Ray Carson. As I keep saying, I'm writing a fantasy series with some fairy tale aspects. This looks like it should be a fantastic fantasy novel. I love the premise from what I've read. I love the sample. So I figured, let's get it and let's get it read. This looks really good and I should get to it soon. A recommendation from Marie at Ramblings of a Daydreamer. I got Catching Jordan. I wanted to get Stealing Parker as well, but they had it on back order, and I hate waiting because I use the prepaid visas, so I didn't do that. But we'll see how this one goes first anyway. I love the sample that I read, and I trust Marie's opinion, so this should be really good, and I'm probably going to get to this really soon because I haven't read nearly as much contemporary this year as I would have liked to, because I've been so busy with the writing. I just haven't had time to read in general. Anyway, look for this soon because I'm sure I'll be diving in the very near future. A book I have wanted to get for ages. I got Enclave by Anna Guire. The only reason I was actually able to remember the name of this book is because the sequel, Outpost, came out. And for some reason that made me sort of think of the Fallout series of games. And that's the reason I haven't gotten this before, is because I keep forgetting the name of it anytime I go to buy stuff. So I finally have it, I can finally check it out, and I can finally see what I think of it. This seems to be this year's version of Die For Me, was the book I had trouble with last year that had the same problem. Anyway, can't wait to dive in. This looks really good. I decided to splurge, and I got Obsidian by Jennifer L. Armentrout. I really hope I got your name right. I read an e-galley of this last year from NetGalley. I really liked it. I was incredibly excited to get to read it. I 5-starred my review for it, and I think I gave it my Cat's Meow award. I'm not sure if I did or not now. I'd have to go back and check. But very, very good stuff. If you have not read this, you really should. If you like science fiction, or if you like really hot yet infuriating guys, yes, very much so. So I had to get this. And I got this because I decided that I would get this. This is Onyx, which is the sequel to Obsidian. I decided that I would pick these up in print because I really like the first one, and I'm sure I'll like the rest of them. I'm quite confident. So here it is. Very excited. Another thing I want to get to soon. TM. Everything I read or everything I buy I want to get to soon. So we'll see how it goes. I should get to this in the near future. I'm not going to have any trouble reading this, I'm sure. So look for it on the blog. The last book that I have to show you this week is one that many of you are probably going to ask, why didn't you get this sooner? You love her writing. You've given 4 and 5 stars to her last 2 books. This is A Midsummer's Nightmare by Cody Keplinger. And the reason I hadn't gotten it sooner is because I got her last novel the minute it came out, and then I had to wait forever for the next one. So I figured I would deliberately wait and get this when I needed something that I could almost guarantee myself that I will read. And I should have probably done it sooner, but here it is now. Yet again, this will probably get read soon because I really want to read it. Anyway, that's what I got in the last couple weeks. And I hope that you guys have enjoyed seeing this stuff. I would love to see what you guys have received. I always enjoy going around and seeing what people have got. Also, I'm looking for people who are interested in taking part in the cover reveal for my novel, Sealer's Promise. I'm doing that on Friday. Everyone who has either helped take part in the cover reveal or who has helped with the cover lover month, it's not really ending up being a month, it's going to be more like 2 weeks the way I'm setting it up because of the number of responses I've received, but I'm still very happy with it. But anyone who's helped is going to have their name put into a draw for an opportunity to win a book of their choice from the book depository, valued up to $12 US. So if you're interested, I will leave a link on my post, and you can go over there, grab my email, and shoot me a line, and I'll see about getting the information sent to you when I send it out, probably sometime between Monday and Wednesday in the coming week. Anyway, thank you so much for dropping by and checking out my video, and yet again, leave me a link to yours, and I will see what I can do to see what you've been up to. Have a great day. Bye.